If it ain't nothing to do, there's nothing to do. And when there's nothing to do, the devil usually shows up. He finds something for you to do. Everybody understand that? Especially when you're out in his world. Titus chapter 2, verse 1. Read.
But speak thou the things which become sound doctrine.
Yeah, speak the stuff that can't be spoken against. That's what Christ wants us to speak. Okay, when you speak against it, you're going to look real foolish. Read on.
That the aged men be sober.
Yeah, your older men are supposed to be walking around sober. They ain't supposed to be coming up with missing teeth talking about, I'm a pimp. I got my roses around the corner. I got my hoes, they down the block. Yeah. Like, what the hell? You 90? What the hell is this? What happened to you being a grandfather, man? What the? A great-grand. Like, put just for men color in the grays out their head. Ain't nothing more trifling than an older cat trying to look young. You be like, damn, man. Like, you had your time, man. Trying to be nice about this, you know? Stop it, man. Be an example, man. Everything you learned in life, look for a snot nose and teach it to them, okay? You don't know nothing yet. Be a father to the fatherless. Everybody understand that? Read it one more time.
That the aged men be sober.
Yeah, be sober, okay? Read on.
Grave.
Serious. Serious. Read on.
Temperate.
Very temperate, okay? Able to deal with things and not so hasty to be angry. Read on.
Sound in faith.
And when it comes to the truth, oh my goodness. You're supposed to be unmovable. People supposed to be afraid to come to you and tell you they don't believe something because they know what they're going to get from you. Everybody understand that? You got children now coming to their parents talking about, I ain't here, that's your truth. What kind of, what? But it's the end of your life. What you talking? Come to me. Don't you ever come to me talking about this is my truth, okay? Shut down in my house, okay? And then keep your mouth shut till you damn get out of here and get a job. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Y'all looking at me like this is something that's not supposed to be said. Yo, what's going on? Huh? There was a time in this world, brother, that they'll put a child out. You see a child out in Pampers. It's like, what happened? I was crying too much. Wouldn't be Pampers, but you'll be in the single digits, getting 9 and 8 years old, uppity up in that house. They put you right out. You know, cops be coming back there. You can't put him out. Well, where he gonna go? He ain't coming back up in here. You be sitting there sniffling. And been taught that lesson. You gonna rise up in that house. You know. You let your kids come back to you and tell you anything. This is amazing. That's your truth. You know, like, you gonna do what I say, okay? Period. Do everybody understand that? That's like them coming to you saying, listen, I'm going to jump off the bridge. You ain't going to grab him? Are you just going to let your child die and go to hell? It makes no sense. Where's the love? Read on.
In charity.
In charity, charity is love. Read on.
In patience.
In patience. Read on.
The aged women likewise.
The aged women likewise. Read on.
That they be in behavior as becometh holiness.
Yeah, they ain't supposed to be getting caught up into no madness, okay? They're supposed to be holy. Only about the things that pertain to God. That's what's make you holy. Okay, when you separate it for God's use. Do everybody understand that? Read on.
Not false accusers.
Yeah, they ain't supposed to be sitting up there talking about nobody. Yeah, Sally over there. That was Sally that came out the bathroom and had a tissue with her. Like, what's going on here? You know, you're caught up in gossip somewhere, tail-bearing up and down among the people. Like, you ain't learned nothing all these years. Everybody understand that? Not false accusers. Read on.
Not giving them much wine.
Yeah, they ain't supposed to be drunk in the street, okay? Everybody understand that? They ain't supposed to be there and pissing in the street like men. Like, this is ridiculous. A man ain't supposed to piss in the street either, but I mean, with a woman, it's just, you know, it's like you like calling all kind of attention to you. Like what you think people think you doing? You sitting up there. What the hell? Cars are stopping. Like, it's better to just pee on yourself, okay, than damn reveal your Maximus in the streets. Gonna find out it's gonna be a pit bull you don't see behind you. You sit up there. That'll teach you about revealing your Maximus. Not giving them much mind ain't nothing worse than a drunk woman, man. Okay? Yeah, Keisha Cole mother. Ain't nothing wrong with me. I think what I did, and that's the bottom line. What the hell, man? Read on.
Teachers of good things.
Read it again.
Teachers of good things.
Read it one more time.
Teachers of good things.
Read it again.
Teachers of good things.
Yeah, ain't no woman supposed to be telling no young woman to hate on nothing, man. Don't get too serious in a relationship. They ain't supposed to be in a relationship if they ain't planning on getting serious. You're teaching them to be harlots. You gotta date and see what's out there. It was out there is damn Satan and the devil. Okay, the scripture's gonna tell you the good things that she's supposed to be teaching. Read on.
That they may teach the young women to be sober.
Read it again.
That they may teach the young women to be sober.
Read on.
To love their husbands.
Read it one more time.
To love their husbands.
Read it again.
To love their husbands.
Yeah, how to deal with this. All this comes from training. And a lot of the training is visual also. It's on-site training. They see how you handle things. You understand what I'm saying? So, when they have a situation and they come to you and they're like, Grandmama, I just don't know, And they come to you with them, with their suitcase. He just didn't want me to, he just didn't let me be me. Grandmama supposed to look at you and be like, what you doing with that suitcase? Oh, Grandmama, he didn't want me to be me. You better get back home, okay? What you coming over here for? Like you got refuge over here. You better get back to your husband. I'm going to teach the difficult things. I know y'all don't like me, A lot of you want to stand up and give your situation. But what if your husband, what if you got the husband that's a liar? I don't need to hear the personal situation, okay? You still, what does that have to do with what God expects you to be doing? Pray for the liar, okay? If he's an abusive dude, then yeah, you got to go, okay? All right? Yeah, you ain't supposed to put up with that, deal with that, because, you get knocked out, hit your head on the dresser, and be in the spirit world. Okay? Everybody got that? For some reason, it seems like that's not a big thing, that domestic violence situation. Like you can overlook that, but you can't overlook, something that came out of his mouth. I'm just not getting it, But nevertheless, to love your husbands. It's talking about love. It's not talking about dissension and discord. It's talking about love. How to love your husbands. Love is not just a word. It's an action. It's a verb. You understand that? My little children, let us not love in word and tongue, but in deed and in truth. So it also tells you that they may teach the young women to be sober and to love their husbands. So love is something that actually can be taught. People just think love is based on a feeling. Love ain't just based on a feeling. You don't always feel the same way about people every day. Sometimes people don't even do nothing. You just wake up and look at their teeth. You be like, there's a gap in it. That gap bothers me. Huh? Damn. I'm telling you, people be going through some trauma in their minds. Read on.
To love their children.
To love their children. Now, love for children. In order for you to really do that, what it needs to be done as a parent, you got to love doing it. You got to love changing Pampers. You got to love wiping a little tush. You're supposed to love, what you're not supposed to love, what you're supposed to love is the gratification from it, what you get from it. Of course, you ain't going to love handling dung, okay? And wrapping it up, in a pamper. But when they fresh and clean, and they get up and they bounce up and they happy and they run because they clean and fresh, that's what you're supposed to love. That's what you're supposed to love. Before they can walk and talk and all that, when they poop, they cry. They're like, how long I'm going to stay up in this? What the hell is this? Mom's trifling right here. What the hell is this? Some of the kids take off their own pamper, okay? Some of y'all be trying to figure that out. Why you always taking your pamper off? Because you never do. Be trying to figure that one out. That pamper always coming off. Why you put that pamper back on? They just got used to it. I thought there was something in here. You don't check me. Ain't nothing worse. If you think it's okay, you sit around in some dung for a couple hours. See how you like that? It's supposed to be changed immediately, okay? Sensitize your nose, get some cayenne pepper, sniff it, do whatever you got to do to open up your nostrils so you can smell something immediately, okay? Supposed to be checking them when they pass gas. Let me just make sure. All right? Read on.
Verse 5. To be discreet.
To be discreet. That's, knowing when, using wisdom in a timely manner. Going about doing things in a timely fashion. Knowing when to say something, when to do something, when to refrain from saying something and refrain from doing something. Read on.
Chaste.
To be chaste, which is pure. Okay, you're supposed to remain a pure spirit before God. Undefiled, which means you don't do nothing to defile yourself. Everybody understand what I'm saying? Read on.
Keep us at home.
Read it again.
Keep us at home.
Read it one more time.
Keep us at home.
Read it again.
Keep us at home.
Read it one more time.
Keep us at home.
Read it again.
Keep us at home.
Read it one more time.
Keep us at home.
Say it again.
Keep us at home.
Say it one more time.
Keep us at home.
Say it again.
Keep us at home.
Say it one more time.
Keep us at home.
Verse 3 says, teachers of good things. God called that a good thing. Keepers at home. Read on.
Good.
What?
Good.
Read on. Good means you just good. You just righteous. You just, people are just satisfied. Like, that's a good person right there. That's a good woman. I got a good woman. Good. Read on.
Obedient to their own husband.
What's wrong with that word? People got a problem with the Bible now because it said obedient. I prefer it said partners. Marriage is a compromise, okay? If you live in a life, it ain't all about orders, okay? Whenever households like that, you need counsel bad, okay? Like, we're going to watch a movie today, and my orders is it's going to be the Prince of Egypt. Now, that's it on that. Shabbat. But, sir, this is actually the 25th time. Shabbat! Majim, Shabbat. Majim. The reason why God wants obedience there because he set him up as the authority to be the one to actually point out something that's wrong. He's responsible to make sure that he points out something that's wrong. If it's against the law of God, God is holding him accountable to make sure he mentions it. And when he mentions it, you're supposed to listen to it. Period. That's it. Other than that, everything else is a compromise. Okay? Because it's about life. Guess what? In order for you to get together, I don't know why people don't understand that. For you to get together, it took a compromise. You ain't go up and order the sister. They ain't even know. Excuse me. I just want you to know. I'm ordering you to go on a date with me tonight. Now that's all. Shabbat. Majim. Now be there at 8. By the way, my name is Joe. You know what you had to do, okay? You had to be polite, present yourself to be a certain. That should have really been you. And if that's really you, then that should be the way you are most of the time. Period. But if you had to be somebody else just to get into a relationship with that person, that was real simple. That was real trifling. You wasn't. That shows you got some serious mental problems. You ain't really happy being you. You got to be Tupac. I want them to love me like they love Pac. You got some mental problem. You just hate yourself. And that's something unheard of in the nation of Israel. It says, what man ever yet hated himself? You understand what I'm saying? You're supposed to look at yourself and like yourself. I ain't say kiss yourself in the, kiss at yourself in the mirror, but you can do that too if you want to. At least you like yourself. If you do it privately, But when you got to pretend to be somebody else, you're not satisfied with you as a person. And you got some mental issues. You got some really low self-esteem issues. You understand that? Who broke you down and told you that you wasn't worth a damn? Who made you believe that? What trauma is in your past that had you dismiss yourself as a person and take on another identity that's not you? So you need counsel. I'm not even being funny. It's for real. You're supposed to love yourself. God created you. He took time to design you as a person. That don't amaze you that out of all these people in the world, unless God want them to be twins in some kind of way, that that you unique. Out of all the spirits on earth, there's nobody like you. And you hate that about you? You're the only one that got to add you to this earth. How this earth going to experience you if you don't like you? You want to be Tupac. The earth already seen Tupac, okay? He died a young man, okay? History itself should tell everybody, don't be Tupac. Okay? It ain't going to turn out too good. Everybody got that, right?